Hey y'all, back y'all with another video. Today's topic is gonna be on destroy the boy, you'll never see the man. If you destroy that little girl, you'll never see the woman in her. Let's get it. It's blatant and simple. Children are basically sponges. People think that they're not. They think they know it all. They smart mouths. That's not the case. The case here today is they are who they emulate. In a sense, you are consuming with your eyes, with your ears, with your heart, and with your mouth. You can read, you can taste, you can hear. And whenever you consume something, you're ingesting it. A child ingests everything. I'm talking about picking up little crayons from the floor, putting them in their mouth. They talking about eating on the dog boo-boo, putting in their mouth. They ingesting everything because they don't know. That's similar to us as adults. We get into everything into the world because we don't know. But when your father's there for that little baby, he's going to be the one who's going to tell you, don't do that. Put that down. He going to watch your every move and take care of that baby. That's same for the mother. And in our world, God does that for us. So we're getting ready to do something. He put that down. He do that. He makes sure he take care of us and he watches over us. Most of us think this ain't really happening. It could be a miracle. I should have died that night. But God had your back. He had your back. So as a little boy, you want to grow up to be a man because that's all you're going to do. In real life, you become a little boy and then you enhance into this big man. It's an evolution. Like Pokemon. They start off with these little bitty monsters and they get bigger and bigger and stronger to where everybody fear them. But if you destroy the boy, he'll never become a man. If there's 3 stages in that, the boy, the adolescent, then the adult, if you destroy this, he can never become that. So I started to think, what if I spring a little bit of ghetto into this man, homosexuality into this man, into this boy, and I put some bad stuff on TV, and he has nobody to follow, he'll never become a man. Just like a daughter. It's off the same way. 3 stages. If you kill the girl, she'll never become a woman. So a lot of men out there think that women aren't women. Women are dirty. They manipulate men. They're only products of their environment. You have the option to date these women. You have the option to have sex with these women. And you also have the option to marry these women. Nobody forces you men to marry these women when they misconstrued and all messed up in the head. But it all derived from those little bitty baby girls. So if you kill that girl, she'll never become the woman you think she's going to be. For example, you put her in front of a TV of women twerking and short skirting and disrespecting and hollering out independency. She's going to become that girl twerking, short squared skirt working. It don't matter what it's going to be. She's going to become that woman that she once had seen. So if you kill a boy and he's around abusive people, gang and violence, money slandering, whoever he's around, he could be around a priest. He may become that same type of person. There's a lot of young men in Chicago right now who has no guidance. They never seen a father, so they never had any influence on how to be a man. Either they're dead or locked up. So when these men are out there getting killed and their boys are at home, who they look up to see? Besides maybe the brother who comes around every so often? Is it the brother that was in jail but he can't be around kids? Is it the neighbor but you don't really know him like that but you trust him just to take your trash to the trash can? No further than that. But what I'm trying to say is, if there's no man around for a young man, a little boy, he will never grow up to see nothing that he never has seen. But let's say you put mom in the house, she's still there and she's trying her best. Shout out to mamas. But you got the wrong man in the house trying to fill that void. And that wrong man has ill intentions. He may be beating on you. He may be mistreating on you. But one thing I can say is, your little son is going to grow up to be just like that man. And he's going to be so confused because his DNA doesn't match what's being put out. You have a lot of beautiful boys out there. A lot of beautiful boys. And a lot of beautiful young ladies. But then they grow up still to be beautiful, but they only doing what their mind has taught them through over the years. You may be one handsome dude, but you really messed up inside, man. It's only because of what you've been through when you was little. So you have to save the boys to save the man. Because when you left with a bitter baby mama, when you left with family that ain't seen your kids in so long, when you left with all kind of stuff like that, that's all the boy sees. That's all he sees. You left with your little daughter like that, that's all she gonna see. Is mama with different men. She's sitting in front of a TV, ain't getting taught nothing. So she can't read that well. And if she was taught, because little kids are sponges, follow me. If little kids are sponges like we are to God, it's the same thing. If no one's teaching her this, and you got another kid, and some people say upper class or whoever it may be, these people got the money to send their kids to tutors, send their kids to after school programs, and your kid is sitting in front of a TV. Mama in the back room with old boy. Old boy don't care about, he's not there for the kid. He ain't there for the kid. He'll show face. And soon, that soul face will sure be erased. So what y'all gotta understand is, stop chasing these men. Gotta stop chasing the man. A man is gonna select you because he see the inner beauty in you. Because we all have inner beauty people, but we grow up to be something totally different. But if that man see that you need a man like him and he can correct that, that's your mate. You're a man chasing these women, the same women who sent you to jail, same women who lied to sell tail. It don't matter what they doing. You stuck with this woman because you keep chasing her. And if it ain't her, it's the next one that you replaced her with. But she's the same type of person because you're only attracted to what you seen when you were little. You seen it on TV. You think about how some kids are raised different in different countries, different states, and you could be the same skin, same age, same race. But what I don't understand is how men don't understand that there's something wrong with them because they're quick to try to point the blame at the woman. It's vice versa for the women. They do the same exact thing. If you step back out of your body and you realize you are who you are because you are a descendant of who gave you birth, which is your mother, and she did the same thing. Maybe her mom did the same thing, but generation did change from the 80s, 70s, and 60s. But if you had a lot of mamas within that 10-year span, because there was a lot of mamas getting pregnant out there, growing up to be a lot more mamas, you fit that description. Some women aren't the same because of how they was raised. But like I said, you're only consuming through your ears what you see, what you taste, and what you read. A lot of kids don't even read, which makes them dumb. So they have no knowledge of what's out there and what's the possibilities of becoming a better person. I know people to this day, including myself, so I definitely don't judge. But I know people to this day who need help with reading, who needs help with a lot of things, and they can find it in a book. They can find it in a book. Books are outdated, but there's no way you can duplicate it. You can put it on the internet. You can put it on YouTube. I don't even care if you put it on Yahoo. What I'm saying is, y'all really got to start educating yourself on how to become a better person for yourself, for another person. Because whatever level you are on, you're only going to attract the same certain level of people at that same level. God put you here for a purpose. But that purpose has to be pushed by passion. Most of y'all working these jobs that y'all heart, body, soul is totally outlasting. So what I'm really trying to tell y'all is become a better person for yourself, for your loved ones, and for your kids. Because they see what you're doing, they don't like what you're doing. And the only thing you can say is, I blame this on your daddy, because boy, this family is ruined. When you pushing these people down and calling them clowns, but you really don't know, inside you, that same spirit don't grow. So just listen to me, y'all. This shit is gonna fall. But you really have to understand it's all a part of God's plan. He talked to me every day. That's all you want to hear is hey. Because your daddy is for you. Because everybody else is against you. I wish I had a dad. So we can just sit around and just laugh. Then I try to reminisce on things that I really didn't miss. My dad wasn't around. I didn't know how I was gonna get around. I was riding on a bus. Man, that was one thing I did not like about that. That's all they did is fuss, fuss, fuss. But I had to do me. Way after the age of 3. But I'll tell you this. It may not end bad, but it may end up just like this. So love your boys and love y'all girls. Because we really don't know who runs the world. But your son gonna love you and your daughter gonna adore you. If your family is with you, man, who else is for you? I love my future fans because I ain't got that many views. But one day I'm gonna be sitting there all over YouTube. God got a plan, man. Y'all gotta open your eyes and see that some of this stuff just don't seem to be. But when he hold out his hand, he's a big ass man. That's all he want to do is look after you. God made water. And boy, that's some water. It's only for you, man. Again, it's all part of his plan. But y'all gotta protect y'all kids. Cause I tell you this. Last night or tomorrow may not even exist. So y'all gotta pray with y'all kids and get on y'all knees. I said I'll bow down to any man, no man, not on this land. But to God, I say, yes indeed. It feel real weird that we would just put over here. But I give him credit. Because I'm forever indebted. I don't treat women right. They say, man, you far out of sight. So this ain't got nothing to do with it. If you knew, you'd be through with it. Some women adore me. Some women even hate me. Honestly, if I was sitting over there and I saw this man, but I knew the inside of him, and I still wouldn't date me. I was brought to this mic, try to do it for one night. When I give it up to God, you're gonna be alright. This all has started by me telling y'all that y'all kids need y'all real bad. And if you're not giving the attention, the admiration, the encouragement, they will resent you, they will be against you, and they won't even be there for you. So just protect your kids, man, and just be real with them. Ask them questions and keep everything else away. You just gotta ask God every day, is it supposed to be this way? So y'all take care of yourselves. And again, take care of them kids.